Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
50 left, 120. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
On first down, gone. He's got it over the middle to Jeff Swain. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big third down play there for the Jags. 42 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. They go back to Grant. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
Hey, Zoo. Hey, defense. Let's go.
Gone. Over the middle, hauled in by Shark. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
We go tonight. 180. Hey, we got to get to the ball. Maverick.
They'll run on 1st down. Grant. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Tackled by Jordan Willis.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Keelan Cole. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that will shave one more off this lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
So here's Dalton and the Bengals now. 1st and 10 at their own 26. The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Eyes up, ladies. Wild Bill. Check. Check nickel. Heavy.
Now Joe Mixon. And he will take it out in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, 60 yards. And the Bengals just continue to pour it on. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Yeah, after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Like 20.
Check 52's to Mike.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
They'll fake the give. Now gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Geno Atkins has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Goff now looking to throw. Looking long for Westbrook. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
13, watch 13. Trip. You got trip, you got 3. Check. Fresno.
Bang. 80 weapons.
Bang.
Hey. Check 4.
They'll start here with a give to Mixon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Hot. Lead.
I got you, son. Alert 3.
Regular.
Alert 3.
Shoot. Watch the shit.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Dalton. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
368.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
368.
Nixon will try the right side. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Bengals have got it on cruise control. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
180.
All right, D, let's turn. All right, D.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. On second down now. It's Grant. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Cincinnati. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Gall. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Goff now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A very solid gain of 27.
Come on, let's go. Hey, Mike 50, Mike 50, Mike 50.
We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Goff. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Oh, here we go. Oh.
On 2nd and 10, gone. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Geno Atkins in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 16.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
From the gun, here's Goff. Out to the left, he's got Sample there. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
At their own 25-yard line.
So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Check.
Heavy.
They begin with a run by Mixon. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Check the backer.
Hey. Here you go. 93, 52, 93, 44. Here you go.
44 is Mike. Check.
Buzz. Hey, no.
3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. Going deep downfield for Ross. It's caught inside the 25. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. John Ross, 74 yards. And the Bengals just continue to pour it on. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Mike the 59. Hey, man, watch the boot, watch the
Out of the gun, Goff. He's going to float this one deep right side. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. DJ Chark, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars able to get this back to within at least some measure of respectability. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Rush in.
Here you go, can.
Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton going deep depth, and that's caught inside the 35. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
We go tonight. Mike 20.
Bandit.
DC.
Goff on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Carlos Dunlap in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Here's Goff. Steps away to his left. He's going to go deep for Conley. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. 3rd and long. It's gone. And that is incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? Let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense, it's going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
21 yards. Well done on the return. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away.
Slam.
Hey.
Once again, they run with Mixon. Miles Jack there to make the tackle. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
Up, Larry.
Mike 50. Tackles.
To throw on 3rd down. Dalton. And the throw there going to be incomplete. DJ Hayden right there on the coverage.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. And shedding through the tackle. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10.
Come on, 20.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Open man right side is Shark. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming.
We got Ric Flair.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. He's going to let it fly. And it's intercepted at the goal line. William Jackson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing?
Mixon hit, and all the ball is out. And the Jags grab it.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. William Jackson with a pick. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Keelan Cole, the intended target. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Not running. Dalton wants to throw. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Dalton sets up play action. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Green. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. First and 10 for Dalton. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back.
His guys take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Come on! Line 20!
Watch the out, watch the out. Hey, check.
One last throw here for Goff. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Orlando Scandrick. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about it.